You're back with another one. You see it. Top 10 One Piece fights of 2020. If I could talk. By Anime Tube. So, guys, remember, like the video. Go and like their video and my video. Do that. Let's get into it. I love One Piece. I've been saying that before. I love One Piece. Y'all can't see it. I got a One Piece post. It was right there. It was right there where the Cole poster is. But I took it away. I got a Naruto one too. It was right there where the Juice one is. Right there behind me. But I took it away. I switched them around. They were both right there and right there.
Into one of the most heated topics in the One Piece world. The top 10 best One Piece fights.
Okay, no commentary. Just the animated, like, series commentary.
With an almost overwhelming number of episodes, there are countless of amazing fights to rank. Some of them have earned their spot for pure spectacle. Others for story importance. And there's a few that are here just for showing the powers of some of the strongest characters out there. Now, without losing a moment, let's get into the best One Piece fights ever.
Damn, Sanji, chill out.
Number 10. Sanji vs. Jabura.
Yeah, I didn't think this would be on here, to be honest.
Can you imagine getting kicked by a leg that looks and feels like lava, and not just once but several times, because that's exactly what Jabura felt in this fight. In order to take out the CP9 member martial arts expert Jabura, whose devil fruit allows him to transform into a wolf, a bunch of heated kicks was all Sanji needed. Once Sanji gets going, he doesn't stop, not until he had sent Jabura crashing through Enies lobby. Throughout the kicks, all we see of Jabura is him feeling those hot kicks and his struggles to bear the enormous pain inflicted by those not-so-cool kicks. The awesome display of fiery footwork by Sanji makes this fight one of the best fights in One Piece. In a sentence we can say that Sanji kicked the living daylights out of Jabura, or should we say, he burnt the living daylights out of Jabura.
I was waiting for him to stop talking. But yeah, Sanji kicked the shit out of this man.
Number 9. Luffy vs. Crocodile.
Ooh, I definitely didn't think this would be here. Is it just the first one, or is it, like, both?
Crocodile, the first warlord of the seas to ever defeat Monkey D. Luffy. Crocodile's devil fruit allowed him to become sand, which is basically the reason Luffy used to struggle so much against him even after many encounters. The fight scene where Luffy lands his first ever blow on Crocodile on his smug face was something everyone wanted to see. In this fight, we see some out of the ordinary ways to hit a Logia user without using Haki. Luffy managed to do that by putting his own blood on his fist. But with some persistence, creativity, and desire, Luffy managed to pull it off. He defeats the Sandman. The way he did that was stunningly well. At one instance he pulled some oxygen in and just blew that oxygen out to fly and attack Crocodile with his new technique. Luffy vs. Eneru.
Okay, yeah, I expected that. Looking dumb as hell.
This fight is a tricky one. I say this because if Luffy didn't eat that gum fruit, he couldn't stand a chance against Eneru. But luckily for him, rubber doesn't conduct electricity, and rubber is what Luffy's made up. Luffy had a major advantage throughout this fight, but it wasn't simple. Not only could Eneru become electricity, but he could also travel at an extremely high speed. The fight starts with Eneru actually panicking as he sees Luffy not getting hurt from his electricity. The scene where Luffy lands the first blow on Eneru can also be hailed as the instance where Eneru got hit for the first time ever. This is clearly one of the best fights in One Piece. Although, it was still a little sad to see that rubber was all it took to beat such an overpowered character like Eneru. One of the best moments is when Luffy beats Enel and ring the Golden Bell to prove that the Sky Islands do exist.
It was all
justification. What an amazing moment,
like,
filled with a lot of feelings.
Of course, who else gonna beat this man but Luffy? And it wasn't no bullshit reason. It was like, he's made of rubber. Of course he can hit him.
Number 7.
It's like, okay, yeah,
Zoro vs. Kaku.
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
To think that the swordsman of the Straw Hat crew taking on a giant giraffe would turn out to be one of the best fights in One Piece is just unbelievable.
Honestly, you could
The
put any fight
CP9 second
from Enies
deadliest
Lobby
assassin managed
this
to
list.
push
It'll be
Zoro
fine.
to the edge
such
regardless
a
of
good
his
arc.
ridiculous-looking form until he makes the terrible mistake of talking crap about Robin. As Kaku's mouth had crossed the line, he now had to pay for what he had just said. The scene where Zoro uses the nine-sword style, Asura, to make his way through all of Kaku's attacks is regarded as one of Zoro's legendary moments. The fight didn't take much time after Zoro had unleashed everything he had. Kaku loses and Zoro tells him that he's got a message from Galley Leader which states that the assassins are all fired. After Zoro suggests Kaku to join a zoo, Kaku even hands him the key before passing out. Assassin or not, even giraffes have a heart. Number 5. Whitebeard vs. Akainu.
Fuck him up. That was not even a fight. That was one-sided as hell.
Losing Ace left a void in Whitebeard's heart as he deeply regarded Ace as his own son. He had nothing else on his mind than to make the Admiral pay for what he just did. The fight starts between the strongest man in the world, Edward Whitebeard, Newgate versus the Admiral of Volcanic Anger, Sakazuki Akainu. What happens next makes this fight
like,
one of the best fights in One Piece. Whitebeard lashes out with his righteous fury as he charges straight ahead onto the Admiral. Even if his body has been pushed to the limit and there are some major wounds and holes in it, Whitebeard continues to keep pushing himself, which results in Akainu getting absolutely wrecked. From start to finish, the fight only lasted a few minutes. Yes, a few minutes is all it took to beat the living daylights out of a proud admiral. When the strongest man in the world becomes furious, things are about to take a major shift.
I want to actually see them animate that panel where he's standing there looking down at
Number
Akainu with just
5.
half a face
Luffy
gone.
vs. Kaido.
That's how it is in the manga. Not him just standing there with half a beard gone. Like, no, half his face is gone.
This
God.
fight didn't go so well for Luffy, but
What's with all the
anyways it had to
intensity?
be included because it was
Oh,
a
versus Kaido,
spectacular
okay.
fight. It started with Luffy getting furious after he just
Luffy.
saw his crew getting wiped off the ground from Kaido's blast, and all he could think was to make him pay for that. At the beginning of the match it looked like Luffy had the advantage. He was shooting Kaido with all of his force and managed to turn him in his human form. But I think we all know that even after all that, Kaido might have not even received any damage from all those blows. He is one of the 4 Yonko, and Luffy alone shouldn't even stand a chance against him. The next round tells
shouldn't,
that
but he
right.
running ones with
It
them.
only took
All
one
of them.
blow from Kaido to end Luffy. After that, we fully understand the difference between a future Yonko and a current Yonko.
Eyes wide, you KO.
Number 4.
One Piece,
Zoro
you KO.
vs. Mr. 1, Daz Bones.
This I would
This
not
fight
expect.
is the
Most
best
of Baroque
fight
works
in
I would
One
not
Piece
expect
when
on
it
here.
comes to Zoro, as it is one of the most fundamental character-defining moments in the entire One Piece series. In this encounter, we witness Zoro's struggle to somehow make himself push beyond the limits of what a normal swordsman is capable of. And that's exactly what makes this One Piece fight Zoro's hardest fought battle to this day. After losing so much blood and strength, Zoro was almost on the brink of death, but it's on the brink of death that he finds his answer. By going face to face with death and himself, he achieves a very enlightened sense of the world around him, and as a result,
Zoro's such
he
a
achieves
badass.
the ability to cut through steel. The fight scene where it only takes Zoro a single slash to cut his opponent down is Zoro's most legendary moment. Number 3. Luffy vs. Doflamingo.
God. That Red Hawk, bro.
Let's get one
right
thing
through.
clear. Doflamingo is the best villain in One Piece.
They
He
currently
is one
dubbing
nasty
Dressrosa,
dude
bro. I
with a
can't wait till
nasty
they
devil
they
fruit
finish
that
it.
allows him to manipulate strings, a former
So good so
warlord
far.
and the king of the underworld. The fight between him and Luffy starts off with an explosion of Conqueror Haki from both of them and ends up becoming one of the best fights in One Piece.
Like, bro, this man's saying
First,
stop
Luffy
it.
teamed
And
up
he
with
go,
Law in order to beat Doflamingo, but it
That's
didn't go
crazy.
very well, so Luffy had to show off his new technique, Gear 4th.
ooh, that looked painful, the way his hand pumped up like that.
Of
Damn, that
course,
looks cool.
there was a lot more that met our eye than just the Gear 4th. Like how the Conqueror's Haki of both of them collided, as well as the King Kong gun, putting an end to this fight.
Damn. Luffy hockey better
Number
than
2.
his.
Luffy vs. Lucci.
Okay, now I'm confused on what's number 1 then. If Lucci versus Luffy number 2.
During a
This
long
gotta be an
time,
amazing ass
this fight wore the crown of the best fight in One Piece.
You right.
The ultimate assassin Rob Lucci was the only
There's gotta be something
obstacle
for
that
Wano then.
Luffy had to overcome in order to save the life of his friend Robin. The One Piece fight
Fuck him
scene
up.
where Lucci smashed Luffy's internal organs to pieces felt like Rob Lucci was the most dominant one during the fight. He had sent some insane vibrations into Luffy's body and was absolutely certain of his victory. But
I'm gonna
Luffy had
clench right-
sworn not to sink to the ground until he had
I will not
defeated Lucci.
fall.
After withstanding the destruction of his internal organs, Luffy let loose a barrage of punches that pretty much took out 8 of 9 Lucci's lives.
I love
Number
anime
1.
where they put respect
Luffy
on the
vs.
character's name.
Katakuri.
And they gotta put respect on Luffy's name now. They just like, okay, he beat
When
okay, yeah,
it
that
comes
makes
to
sense.
One Piece, the
Katakuri, that
21
makes sense.
episodes
But he
long
beat
battle
Lucci?
between Luffy and
We gotta
Katakuri is the best fight in
Run.
series yet.
You see him run.
Not only was this fight drawn out just right, the mental and physical battle between a perfect individual and an aspiring pirate king is also the legendary scene that embodies the moment where Luffy has gone beyond his limits more so than ever before. Before this encounter, Katakuri had always believed that Luffy was inferior to him in every way and he didn't have much respect for him. Indeed, Luffy was completely outclassed in terms of raw strength, speed, and overall battle experience. Not only that, but
They're
Katakuri
flowing.
also had Conqueror's Haki, so Luffy didn't even have any advantage when it came to that, as well as the fact that Katakuri's Devil Fruit allowed him the ability to mimic all of Luffy's stunts and perform them even better. So how did Luffy defeat him? Luffy influenced Katakuri at a deeper emotional level, which even led to Katakuri finally starting to see Luffy as an equal and even give him some respect. This fight also revealed Katakuri's true
'Cause
personality,
he got
and he
heart?
no longer saw Luffy as an enemy or a threat to his family. He realized that there is no point in prolonging this fight any further, and just like that, the epic battle of 21 episodes finally ended, proving that Luffy vs. Katakuri is
21
the best One Piece
episodes.
fight ever.
Bro, what they Frieza versus Goku? This fight take 5 minutes? Am I tripping?
If you
Or
like this video,
that's kind of
you can
excessive.
subscribe to my channel for more One Piece related content.
Go
Let me
ahead
know in
and
the
subscribe
comments
to
which
Anime
fight you
Tube.
think is
This
the
was a
best.
lit video. I agreed with like most everything that was on the list. If you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna be out here doing another video. Peace.